So I'm pretty sure all the kids are down with this tune at the minute. I heard it on Radio 2 this morning, so you know, don't get much cooler than that. For this video, I'm going to be playing a 4-string in drop D tuning. If you want to play along with the record, you're going to have to take that whole thing down an extra half step. So that would be B flat, A flat, D flat and G flat. If you're using a 5-string, you'll be able to just leave that in standard tuning. Just avoid any open strings and you'll be able to play that in any key that you like. Now I'm in a van. We're going to take a look at Attention by Charlie Puth, get yourself into drop D and away we go. This bass line uses mostly octaves and both major and minor 7s. Let's start with our first chord, which is E minor 7. Because of our drop D tuning, your E is no longer the open string. E is going to be fret number 2. The octave, however, doesn't change. The D string hasn't been changed, so we're still on fret 2 of the D string for the high E. So any octave shape that you play with the root note on the 4th string, the octave is just going to be the same fret 2 strings away. If we take a look at the rhythm on beat number 1 of the bar, we've got a dotted 8th note followed by a 16th note. Now your dotted 8th is the same as 3 16s. We're going to count 1, E, and then your octave on the A. 1, E, and A. That rhythm is the same on beat 1 of each bar, but the chord changes. So let's go through the whole sequence, playing through the different changes using our different octave shapes. Now I'm in the field. Our second chord is D. We're going to play the open 4th string. For the octave, let's find D on the A string, so this is going to be fret number 5, 1, E, and A. Next we have a B minor chord, and we're back to our familiar octave shape of 2 strings and 2 frets, because our root note is going to be on the A string. So let's have our B, fret number 2, the octave across 2 frets and 2 strings, so fret 4 of the G, 1, E, and A. We then use the same shape for our final chord, C. Let's put all of that together in sequence. Starting on E, 1 E and A, then D, 1 E and A, then B minor, 1 E and A, and then to your C, 1 E and A, back to E, D, open string, B minor, fret 2 of the A, C, fret 3 on the A, back to E minor, back to the top, D, B minor, then C, let's have one more, E, D, then B minor, and finally your C. On beat number 2 of the bar is where we use our 7s. Now a major 7 is going to be just 1 fret away from the root note or the octave because they're the same. So the major 7 is 1 fret lower and the minor 7 is 2 frets lower. Our first chord, E minor 7, is going to use the minor 7 note. So from our high E, fret 2 of the D string, we're going to go to the minor 7, which is 2 frets down, so the open string, and then return to the root note, the A. Rhythmically, we're going to have 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A. For our next chord, D7, we have a major chord but with a minor 7. So we're still going to go 2 frets down from the D to get the 7. Same again for B minor 7, 2 frets down, 1, E, and A, 2, A. And then finally for the C major 7, we use our major 7 note. This is just 1 fret lower than the octave or the root note. 1, E, and A, 2, E, A. With our drums, E minor 7, D7, B minor 7, C major 7, and repeat E minor, D7, B minor 7, C major 7. The second half of the bar is slightly different in each bar. So for the E minor, bar number 1, we're going to return to the root note, the low E, back to the 7, and resolve into the octave, the high E. 3 and 4, and 1 E, and a 2 E, and a 3 E, and a 4 E, and 1 E, and a 2 E, and a 3 E, and a 4 E, and 1 E, and a 2 E, and a 3 E, and a 4 E, and 1 E, and a 2 E, and a 3 E, and a 4 E. At the end of bar 2, we're using chromatic passing notes to get from our D chord down to the next root note, the B. One and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So bar number 3 is a B minor. We're trying to get to C, and we're going to use the 5th of C to get there. So C, D, E, F, G. G is going to be the 5th. We're going to use octaves, nice easy 8th notes. Start on the B, then going down to the G, the 5th of C, to get us to C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. In bar 4, we're trying to get from the C to the E. So we're just going to use the scale notes. We're going to use the note in between C and E to get there. So C, then to D, which will lead us nicely to E. Again, it's 8th notes, just like in bar number 3 and using octaves. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E. So let's put that all together, first of all slowly and then at full speed. So that's your lot, have fun with it.